guys, welcome to the MMG Show. I'm your host Michelle Mwai, and boy oh boy do we have an interesting one for you guys. On today's episode, I will be having a guest. Her name is Maida Mwai. She is the founder of Duza Delights Bakery. Welcome, Maida.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me.
We're glad to have you. So Maida, besides Duza Delights, would you kindly introduce yourself a bit?
Yeah, absolutely. As she said, my name is Maida Mwai, and other than being the founder of Duza Delights, I am a full-time student at the University of Ottawa, and I study financial math and economics.
Okay, thank you. So as you can see, we have ingredients lined up in front of us. Today we will be baking with Duza Delights, and if you'd like to follow along, the ingredients will be listed right here. Let's bake.
So today what we're going to be baking is Chai Latte Cookies. So what we have on the table, on the far left, we have allspice seasoning, and then we have cinnamon, we have ground ginger, vanilla essence, white sugar, brown sugar, some more cinnamon, baking soda, softened butter, an egg, and some flour.
So where do we start?
So what I want you to help me with is the dry ingredients. So for the dry ingredients, we are gonna mix together the flour, the cinnamon, and the baking soda.
Okay.
Yeah. And I will get started with the wet ingredients, where I am going to put together the butter and mix together the sugars.
Okay.
Thank you.
Perfect. Okay.
So let's get started.
So Maida,
Yes.
when and why did you start Duza Delights?
For me, Duza Delights was a way to make money. I just wanted to make money. It was in the middle of the COVID pandemic. Nothing was really going on, and I felt like my life had come to a standstill, so I felt it was a good way to keep myself busy and make money at the same time.
Do I add all this in?
Yeah.
All of it?
Yeah.
Okay. And when starting Duza Delights, things like your name, location, finances, how did you go about that?
Honestly, it was more, I kind of just winged the whole situation. Should I? The whisk.
Yeah,
Sorry.
thank you.
Yeah, so I just winged the whole situation. It was more of, I want to make money and I want to make money now. So for location, I said I'll do it at home. We basically had everything. We are bakers in my household, so yeah, we had all the ingredients that I needed, and the finances was, Mom, I need a loan, and I was able to make enough money to pay back my loan, and that's kind of how it started.
And would you say starting your business, like you had a lot of support from people around you?
Absolutely, I had a lot of support, especially from my mom. My mom really pushed me, and my family they were always supporting me and buying what I was selling. Yeah, and my friends as well were really supportive of my business.
So I think I'm done with this. I don't know if there's any more mixing I can do.
Yeah, this is done as well. So what we're gonna do is just mix in the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients.
That really looks so good. Than what anything else.
Can I just see this for 1 second?
I didn't do well.
Okay, no. No, we are good. Okay, so we can now put this here.
And with baking, have you ever been nervous that something won't turn out right and you have customers waiting?
Always.
Always.
It's always a constant battle with the oven. The cookies turn out flat. They don't bake well. They burn. So what we're gonna do now is just crack this egg into here.
I never crack eggs, right? has to enter every single time. Your kitchen is within your house, right?
Yes.
And when it comes to making deliveries, how do you go about that?
As of now, I use Uber has a new feature called Uber Connect. So that's what I do, and the feature is they send you a rider who will carry your package from one place to the other. So that's what I use now, and I just charge the customer what the Uber price is. Yeah. So what you can do is just, this is where you know, have fun with your hands. So I like pick up, I'll give you an example. You pick a tiny bit and you just roll it into a ball. If it crumbles, that's okay. You can just add a bit of butter to make it come together and sort of roll it
so cute.
into a tiny ball and then place on the tray. So when we're done rolling is when we'll do the sugar mixture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Getting into Duza Delights and baking and all that, as a young entrepreneur, were you nervous, or did you have certain expectations that just were not met or were met perfectly, depending on how your situation was? Is that too small? Sorry.
No, that's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I think for me, what I didn't expect was the support that I received. I expected support, but I thought it would be short-lived. I didn't think, okay, this is gonna be a long-term thing. So it was nice to see sort of people still supporting even when the business was not new.
And how did you get your customers and your followers? Like, how did you do that?
I did a lot of sharing. I also luckily had a lot of customer base from word of mouth, from my friends, my family, my parents. It was nice to have, you know, that type of support when you know someone who knows someone.
Like a chain.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're so tiny.
They do spread
Okay.
in the oven, but the purpose of these cookies, why they're so small, is because when you think of chai, you think of cold, you know, in your blanket, watching something cozy and all of that. So they're supposed to be tiny cookies, almost like 2 bites worth of cookies that you have with a hot piping cup of tea. Yeah.
And in terms of your business, have you ever thought of partnering with like anyone, like Java, for example?
I did do a partnership with a small business called Cakes. So we did a giveaway together. And Cakes sells cupcakes. So we kind of did a giveaway box of brownies and cookies and cupcakes and cinnamon rolls. And yeah, I think that's basically the only time I've had a merger with anybody, but we did it for quite a while. We did the giveaway and then we sold Christmas packages. We did it over Christmas. So we sold Christmas packages and yeah.
In terms of business, was it good for you working with somebody else?
Absolutely.
Like, you saw growth?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. This should be the last one. We can make this one a bit bigger.
Let me see. That's mine. That's the big one.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Of course.
By the way, they smell amazing. Amazing.
And this is just the cinnamon. So imagine when we do the allspice and yeah, so
I'm excited.
that's done. So with the sugar rub, you just wing it. What I'm gonna do is just pour in some white sugar. Just any amount, it doesn't really matter. However much cookies you think it can cover, this can be modified. You can add some. If you have extra, you can always keep it. So you can pour in the spices in here. So that's the cinnamon. That's the allspice. And then we have the ginger.
How did you know you wanted to do baking? Like, how did you know that's what your business was going to be based on?
If I'm being honest, I think it was just the easier thing to do because I baked as a kid with my mom. We always baked. We always baked with the neighbors. It's always something that we've done. So it was just what I felt was easy and quick and something I could start immediately.
This feels so cute. I like this. Baking is very calming.
Oh,
I feel like.
It
Yeah?
is.
Am I putting my...
Yeah.
Yours look... Why do yours look... Why not dirty? Yours looks so clean and pretty.
Probably the cinnamon. The dirtier the better.
Okay.
Should I help you?
Okay, no problem. I'm taking my sweet time. Final question before we make this, right? We're about to make them?
Yeah.
So, you're in school, right?
Yeah.
And you're abroad, so you're doing online learning. Would you say it's affected your business and school? Has it like clashed in any means?
It's difficult to be working and be a full-time student, but because I don't study here, my school day starts at 4 p.m. Kenyan time, but 8 a.m. Canadian time. So it doesn't, I'm not baking in the middle of the night. If I have orders, I'm doing them within the first few hours of the morning and sending them out before midday. So it's difficult, but it doesn't affect, say, my school life or my work life.
So you're busy.
Yeah.
You're a busy girl.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we gonna do with this?
So now what we're gonna do is just pop these in the oven for about 10 minutes and
you can eat them.
Yep.
Okay, well, we'll be back with the cookies all done and then we'll have a tasting test. Welcome back. During the break, we made some coffee and tea and we're about to taste the cookies. So excited.
Okay.
So we just pick them one.
Yep.
Okay.
Just dig in.
You take in. Okay, I'll take this one. The sugar is there.
Yeah.
I can taste the chai. You said it's chai? And so crumbly and sweet and it's everything.
That's nice. That's nice to hear.
This is delicious. I hope you made it at home. I really hope you did. Sorry. So guys, that is the end of our show. If you'd like to order from Maida, where can they find you?
I have an Instagram page, Duza.Delights.
Okay, there you have it. So as I end, would you like to say any remark on being an entrepreneur, like a boost of confidence for
I
people?
think just do what you want to do. Don't necessarily listen to what other people are telling you to do, what they feel your business should be about. Let your business be a reflection of who you are.
Words from Maida Mwai at Duza Delights. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in next week when we have another young entrepreneur. I won't tell you what they do, so that you tune in. Bye.